episode of Bridging the Gap at Home Edition. And today is a very big day. Why? Because today our guest is the one, the only, higher education. So go ahead, introduce yourself, boys, and we're going to be here talking about your brand new release, Conversations with the Moon. So tell us about the recording process a little bit.
What's going on, everybody? I'm Danny.
And I'm Petey.
I'm Brad.
I'm Chris.
And we are Coldplay.
We're higher education. And the recording process for this EP was, it was pretty standard. We recorded at our home studio, and, then we ended up passing it off to our buddy Drew Lamond out of Baltimore, Right Way Studios, who finished the rest of the mixing and the mastering. And it was definitely a challenge, with the pandemic, getting it all done. So I'm just happy we got it, definitely an unusual recording process in that regard.
Yeah, it was our first full-length release with Chris.
True that.
Over here.
The world has definitely changed since the last time that we saw each other. Now, I know you guys have been playing music, just respectively for a while. What has some of the trials and tribulations been like, like your obstacles that you found when you were recording albums in the past?
Bears. Have you ever seen one in real life? They're terrifying. Next question.
Being closed. No pizza. We can go to a mom and pop shop, which would probably be better.
All
right, guys, so how did you go about selecting the songs that are on this EP? And are there any songs that you guys have in the vault that maybe didn't make the cut that might be, something in the future?
So for this EP, we gathered up, 30 songs, 40 songs?
30.
Ton of shells, which we're still digesting, but we came up with a couple of lists, and we each made our own lists, and there are lists on lists on lists. There's still one of the lists posted on the wall back there.
Many lists.
Too many lists. But from those lists, we made more lists, and from those lists, birthed new lists. And
when two lists love each other very much,
you get an EP, and that's how we got Conversations with the Moon. But yeah, we just grouped together a bunch of songs that we felt fit right and fit the message we were trying to get across for that particular time. And about to do it again. We actually just started listing it up not too long ago, about a month ago, and got lots of lists coming at you soon.
Many lists.
All right, boys, we got to get down to the nitty-gritty. What are your quarantine guilty pleasures?
Pleasures.
Pleasures?
Pleasure.
Quarantine pleasures? I would say eating until I'm uncomfortably full and then complaining why I feel like shit. It's right there.
Describes every day. Every goddamn.
That COVID-19 is real. So what has it been like transitioning from playing live shows to live streaming?
Oh, it's been weird. It's a little awkward, but it's just really cool for people to be able to watch us on their TVs at home. Maybe some other groups of fans of ours that might not be able to come out all the time to the shows because they're too late or they have family. So being able to watch it, in the comfort of their own home has been really cool. But it is super awkward, playing in front of nobody. We've played a handful of them, and they're not. I don't know. It's just.
It's gotta be nice for the drinkers though, that you can get shit-faced and not have to worry
drive
about
home. Right? Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah. So it's got its pros and cons. For me, it's a little awkward, but I just miss the crowd. So
yeah,
physical crowd, the vibe, man. The vibe is not there all the way.
Shows just fuel off the crowd energy, and when you're dealing with a 45-second Facebook lag.
Yeah,
you ain't got no energy.
Squinting into
in the room.
Squinting into the laptop. Oh, what did they say? But yeah.
No.
So I gotta say, it's kind of been pretty cool to be able to go to concerts now and I don't have to put on pants. So your girl isn't too mad about it. But it definitely has been a weird, transition and switch. So I want to talk about one of the tracks on the EP, Hypnotize. It's a funky, bluesy, anthem-worthy track. So please tell me, how did you write those kick-ass guitar solos, man?
Hard work. Lots of hard work.
Dedication.
Just in the gym. Every day.
Push-ups, sit-ups, pull-ups.
Weights. Lifting heavy things. I don't do any of that. I haven't been to the gym in years. I'm going to be honest with you.
I don't think
What was the weird question? Look, so Hypnotize. That's one of the oldest songs that I've written on guitar. I probably wrote that when I was just a little girl, 12 years old. First learning to walk. And oh, those were the days.
Yeah, I wrote the lyrics and I don't know, it just kind of took shape to be this kind of cool, I guess, like psychedelic journey like throughout the lyrics. And I guess
super heady.
Yeah, Chris laid down those rip-roaring solos.
Rip roaring?
Rick Rollin.
Rick
Ross.
Rick Roll.
Rick Rouse.
Rick Ross.
Rick Rouse.
What's happening?
The question's how do we write the solo?
Yeah.
Weed.
Weed.
How did
No, I
you
don't
go?
know about Danny, but typically just fucking wing it. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, and
Yeah, you had a bunch of takes, and it was just get that right tone, and we had been playing it out live. We've been playing out live for a while, the four of us. So, yeah,
It's a fun jam.
it's fun. It's funky.
It's fun.
favorite for sure.
Super fun.
Yeah.
All right, one of my favorite songs on the EP is most definitely I Want to Get High With You. It is so freaking catchy. So I want to know, who would you guys smoke with, dead or alive? Who's your number ones?
Dave Chappelle.
Dan Marino.
Wu-Tang!
Reggie Watts.
Now, the song 10 More Miles, which is lyrically so thought-provoking about, a person's journey through sometimes an uncertain life. What are some of the lessons that you guys take out of the lyrics of that song and the meaning?
Well, I wrote those lyrics when we were on the road, so that's kind of where the whole that theme plays in. And to be honest with you, it was a very personal song for me that kind of took shape, and I don't know, it's just one of those songs that the lyrics flew off the pen, and I think it has to do with I guess one of the lyrics I really like is the hook. You think too much, you are not your thoughts, you are your actions, because I think we all sometimes are a little too much in our own heads, self-doubt and overthinking things, overanalyzing, and at the end of the day, you are your actions, not all that stuff jumbling around up there in the old noggin. So,
Yeah, I really like the lyrics. And I will always love you, and I will never leave you. I get a little choked up every time Petey sings that.
It's just about dad.
Yeah. It's very sweet.
So.
All right, next song up is Much Too Young, about good old young love. So do you guys have any crazy or funny or weird first kiss stories?
I made out with a girl at a party on a couch, and I might have got to second base. I don't know.
What was that,
second
Pete?
base?
What was that?
I was like 7 and shit.
You little dog.
So, Forces. That song kicks off heavy as hell, and I cannot wait to see you guys play it live. Literally gonna melt faces. So, tell me, how was it written? I gotta know.
It was actually originally written in Aramaic, and Danny translated it to English.
Yeah, it took me 45 years. In the desert.
Mostly sounds. Aramaics mostly sounds, so it really did. It was time consuming.
It very was, yeah.
If you guys could choose any higher ed song to go ahead and be the theme song to a movie or TV show, what would it be?
Much too young for Honey Boo Boo.
I'd probably do
We lost them.
Hypnotized for Chris Angel Mind Freak.
Or I just thought of Smooth Transitions for the remake of Mad Max with Tom Hardy.
Oh, Tom Hardy. I love Tom Hardy.
I knew you guys would be the perfect candidate to answer that question, so thank you so much. So I know the year is a little uncertain, a little weird, but what are you guys' goals, for the end of 2020 and 2021?
Stoked to get back on the road this week.
Yeah,
so I mean,
back
more
on the
shows,
road.
more
Yeah.
shows, more music.
Lots of more music and more music videos. Just more content for you guys.
Content.
I'm gonna learn how to use a bow staff, fighting skills, and
Chris is gonna finally learn how to whistle.
he's gonna learn how to whistle. I'm
I've
gonna
never
teach him
been
how to
able to.
whistle.
it can't be done.
Ribbon dancing for Brad. Petey's super into fly fishing.
And yodeling.
Yodeling.
Fly fishing, is that fishing for flies?
Yeah,
No, Brad. No, it's not.
Precisely.
I thought it was.
Well, you're both wrong. So you should probably Google that before you decide to start.
Back to the drawing boards.
Next question.
See, you've got to keep your eye on the prize. So next up, I want to go ahead and dive into the cover art for Conversations with the Moon. I know that you have worked with this particular artist, a million times before, so go ahead, shine the spotlight on him.
Actually, Kathleen Elliott, Kat, she's done all of our
all of our art.
all of our album art, all of our art, and she's amazing, Kathleen Elliott, and she's not only an awesome graphic designer and does all this art for us, but she's a really dear
Amazing
friend,
person.
great
I
friend,
love you.
and I guess what behind it, it's pretty
It's
cool.
a lyric, yeah.
Yeah, the album. Yeah, it's a lyric. Conversation with the Moon is a lyric and Hypnotized, and also it's our 5th release as a band. So when you look at the image on Conversation with the Moon, you can kind of see the trees splitting into a V and Roman numeral for 5. So it's kind of a cool little thing in there.
Paul is dead. Beatles thing.
Paul is dead. Yeah.
No, but yeah, all I did, I told Kathleen, I said, told her the title, Conversations with the Moon. She was like, oh, got it.
Yep.
And
She
then,
is. She's very talented.
Incredible. Look, I love the Easter egg. Go Kathleen. That's so badass. Now I have a very, very, very important question for you boys because this is serious business. I need to know if you have what it takes to do our Kaya Faya challenge. It is not for the weak, I can promise you that. If you guys are into spicy foods, what kind of spicy foods do you like? I need to know.
I could absolutely not handle that shit.
Maybe. I'll give it a go.
I'll do it. I'll do it.
I'll squirt it in my eyeballs.
I'll do it.
Yeah.
I like spicy food.
Love
I
spicy
do.
food.
I like, certain spicy stuff, like certain hot sauces.
I
but
put sriracha literally on everything.
Mhm.
Like everything. On my sandwiches, on my cereal. And
We put sriracha on sriracha.
I put my sriracha on my sriracha.
Did you say sriracha? How do you?
Sriracha.
Sriracha?
S-R. Yeah,
Okay.
that's
Well, I
what's up.
say sriracha.
Wrong. Sri.
Sriracha.
Shri.
I'm not going to do that. It takes too long.
Sriracha. So the H is silent.
I say my go-to hot sauce is
I
Louisiana.
didn't know there was an H.
Is there an H?
I don't think there's an H. I thought it's S-R-I. Shri.
Yes! Bring it on!
Bring it on,
Yeah! Kaya!
Love you.
No, I love you guys so much.
Get
With
outta
all my
here.
heart.
It has already been decided, contracts have been signed. You guys are going to be a victim of our Kaya Faya challenge someday in the future, so I would recommend getting prepared right now. It has come to that time of the show. I've loved getting to catch up with you guys. I'm so glad that you guys are doing good. I want to give, our fans, new and old, something uplifting, so what would you like to tell, your fans during these crazy times, as well as shouting out all the social media and everything that someone will need to find higher education and where to find the brand new EP, Conversations with the Moon. Let the people know.
Stay safe. Stay sane. Be good to each other.
Take care of each other.
Yeah.
We love you.
And thank you for all the support, and keep spreading our music around. And we'll be out on the road playing live shows when things start to get back to normal.
Be excellent.
Starting
each other.
in July.
Be excellent to each other.
We're coming back for you soon.
Be a good person. It's 2020. I didn't think it was that fucking hard. Just kidding.
It's pretty hard for us. For a good portion.
Follow us on social media.
Yeah!
All
Follow
over
us on
every
social media.
streaming platform, and you'll be able to
Stream
see
it.
when we're coming
Share
to a
it.
town near you.
Follow it.
Follow us on social media.
Follow us on social media. The
Follow us.
internet, Google, dial-up,
Follow.
AIM, AOL.
Spotify.
You can find us on Bandcamp, Reverb Nation.
MySpace.
Spotify, yeah.
iTunes.
Uh,
Spotify.
Jenga.
Spotify.
Instant Messenger.
iTunes.
The
Spotify.
back alley behind Walmart.
The 4 S's, this is true. Stay safe, stay sane. No truer words have ever been spoken. Thank you so much for helping us with another successful episode of Bridging the Gap at Home Edition. I love getting to catch up with you guys always. You always leave me, questioning the universe just a little bit more. I can't wait till I can touch you guys again. It's going to feel real good. But I want to thank everyone for supporting us and all these bands during this really difficult time. If you like what you see here, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, youtube.com/TheKayaMedia. This is your daily reminder if you have not subscribed, because we like to do things like this all the time, and we would like it if we got to be really close to these people, but that's just not how it is. So thank you so much for all the support. Black Lives Matter. Be safe out there, and we love you all. Kaya out.
You think too much. You are not your thoughts, you are your actions. Get down on your luck, but soon your luck will change for the better. Don't ever give up. You are stronger than you think you are. You've done enough. Tomorrow is another day. Oh, tomorrow is another day. Everyone's story has beginning and an end, but no one knows when it's gonna end. But it has to end eventually, and that's what makes life worth living.